morning. I hope this video finds you all happy and well. Most of the time on this channel you have seen me sew, make bags, make quilts, and do a lot of machine embroidery, and some of the things for Bernina. But one thing you don't maybe know about me is that I do an awful lot of knitting and other things. I do cross stitch, I do silk ribbon embroidery, I do paper bead making, and just dozens. Any kind of crochet, any kind of thing you can do with a needle and some thread, I have probably tried it. And some things I really love, so I keep at it. And that is one of those things, is knitting. And I wanted to begin to incorporate that into my channel. So from here on out, you may see some knitting included with all the other things you've seen on my channel. And today, what I really want to share with you is an unboxing. It's actually more of an unbagging because it comes packaged like this. But I have a wonderful source. I have many, but one that I really love is for yarn is Blackbird Sycamore Yarns. And my little friend Stephanie is the owner, and she hand dyes all this yarn. And so there is yarn you can get from Walmart and Hobby Lobby and different box stores, but the kind of yarn that most people who are tried and true knitters use is real yarn made from wool and nylon, alpaca, camel, cashmere, yak. You think of all these beautiful furs and coats and animals that you see, and a lot of times things are spun into yarn. Even Angora rabbits and mohair and some goat breeds are bred to just produce yarn. And so here are some of the things that I have finished in just the last month or so. I do quite a bit of sock knitting. Here's a couple more pair of socks. You can get pretty fancy, I guess you would say, with your stitches, depending on the pattern that you choose. These socks have all been knitted from a written pattern, and they're just a ton of fun to make. These are just shorty socks that are just plain. These are just stockinette stitch, and I usually do a slip stitch heel, and this is kind of fun because it's very soft and cushy. So when you wear your sock, you've got this nice little pocket for your heel to sit in. And I'm always on the search for new yarn, and sometimes I find yarn that is really beautiful and just made for something special. And this is a shawl, and this is just one of many shawls that I have knit. And I've got this idea that I want to knit. There's a new pattern that I saw, two new patterns that I saw actually. One is called the Foliosa, and that is this pattern, and I think this shawl is just gorgeous. And the other is the 24 Birds Make Along. and this is the first clue. When you do a make-along, you get a clue every week or two, and you just knit that clue, and then you wait for the next one, and knit that clue, and wait for the next one, and so that's what I'm doing, and this is my first clue. This is the 24 birds make-along, and I am going to make a decision between this shawl or the foliosa, and I'm going to choose some yarn from this that I got from Blackbird Yarns. Let me get my coffee out of the way. So we're going to take a look at this. I've just opened the end and peeked in, so I haven't seen everything that's in here. So you'll get to see all that with me, and we'll take a look at this beautiful hand-dyed yarn from Blackbird Sycamore Yarns. She is on Etsy, and I will leave the link to her shop in the description box. And I'll leave you a little information in the description box about my favorite needles and maybe some other tools that I really like to use when I'm knitting. And so let's see what we've got here. This is my Mother's Day present to myself this year. Mother's Day was yesterday, and these arrived on Friday. And so, wow, look how wonderfully they are packaged, and look at those colors. Oh my goodness, look at those colors. So for the 24 birds MCAL, I need 4 colors, and for the foliosa I can use 1 color, I could use 2 colors, would be completely optional. Now let's see what else there's okay, my bag is empty, but I see something down in here. You see that in there? That little white thing there? Stephanie always, oh look, Stephanie always sends along some wonderful little free gifts, and she has done this with everything I've ever ordered from her, and this is probably ordered, I don't know, 10, maybe 20, I don't know. And I even asked her to dye me some special yarn one day from a photograph from the Webb satellite telescope of a star being born that I found online. These beautiful blues and silvers and whites and blacks and just beautiful, beautiful colors in this photograph. And I said, please dye me this yarn. And she did, and sent it to me, and she sent me some gifts just like this, and each time they're a little different. But I see now this is lip balm. So here is the lip balm from Blackbird Sycamore Yarn. I got that. It says pomegranate. Ooh, nice. Oh, I so appreciate these things. And here's a ruler. And on the back it has the Kitchener stitch, which I can teach you about that later. And I've got inches at the top and centimeters at the bottom. There's her logo. There's what the ruler looks like. And she sent me some stitch markers. Aren't they cute? And stitch markers are something that you really need when you're doing socks or anything that has a pattern, or something that you might want to remember the beginning or the end, or maybe you need to mark off a certain number of stitches, and just to see where those are at. So you slide these stitch markers over your needles, and they don't get caught in your knitting or anything. I guess you could probably knit them in, but you wouldn't. So there's looks like a little dinosaur, a star, here's a feather, and a little Aurora Borealis charm. Aren't they pretty? Oh, I love them. I just love them. So let's see what this yarn looks like. And if I remember right, this is merino, which is a breed of sheep, and nylon. Let me see. Superwash merino, 75%, and nylon, 25%. Isn't that a beautiful color? Look at that color. Oh, very pretty. Very, very pretty. And all these colors would be complementary. I mean, if you wanted to knit them into a project where you had multiple colors, they would all work. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful color. And it just amazes me that these are all hand dyed. They come, you know, the yarn comes to Stephanie raw and white, and she has this incredible gift of being able to make that yarn into this. Let's see what we got in this other package. Let's see if I can find the, here we go. Here we go. All right. So, oh, this one, oh, that one's my favorite. This one's called Crazy Lace Agate. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that color. Oh. She also will dye tonal yarns, which is what the yellow shawl was that I showed you earlier. All yellow, but a little lighter here and a little darker there. So they're called tonal. This is called Amazonite. And this one is Pink Jasper. This is the most beautiful yarn. And I wish you could feel it. It feels just amazing. Okay, South Farthing, green. And one more. And this one is called Campfire. So this afternoon I'm going to decide which colors I want to use and which shawl I'm going to knit. And I will turn these into cakes. I'll show you how I do that. I'll make another video and show you how I do that. And in the meantime, I just want to say thank you to Stephanie, and thank you to all of you for watching all my videos and letting me do my thing. I appreciate you all so much, and I am going to, I said I would never do it, but other YouTuber friends have encouraged me, and I'm going to add in the description box my Amazon wish list and the link to my Instagram account, so you can follow me on Instagram if you want to. There are a lot of things I post on Instagram and Facebook that don't always make it onto my YouTube channel, but yeah, gonna just expand a little bit this year and broaden my interest on my channel, I hope, and I hope you'll come along with me and enjoy this year of needlework, no matter what it is. And I wish you the most wonderful day today, and God bless you. I'll see you next time.